Well, hey, I'm going to get really vulnerable with you here and be super authentic, super genuine, because I've just done a week-long masterclass in finding your voice. And in that, we were given different prompts and we all discussed it and we were given a prompt. And the whole point of the thing is that you don't overthink, which is something I'm so good at. And it was just, here's a prompt, give a reply with your voice, like record, which is my favorite, by the way. When I'm messaging people, the thing I want to do most is send voice notes because I feel like I can be my authentic self more easily. Probably why I like being on video, but I'm going on a tangent. I'm going to share with you the prompt that we were given, prompt number one for finding your own voice. So if you're interested and you feel like, do you know what? I really want to find my own voice. I want to find my own power. I want to be more confident. I'm going to kind of show you how to do it. I'm going to give you some ideas of how you could engage with it anyway. If you want to, you can. And if not, you can just listen to my interesting story about the prompt that I was given and how I responded and what I got out of it. So here's the prompt. And you can reply to this in a message underneath in a comment, or you can make a video about it, or you can journal about it, or you can just think it in your head. There's no right or wrong way to participate with this if you feel like this is something that would help you to grow. It's just something I'm giving you so that if you want to use it, you can. Okay, so the prompt is, do you always speak your truth? Why? Why not? Seems like such an easy question. And at first, I was like, yeah, of course I do. Of course, I always speak my truth. You know, I'm super authentic. I'm like super loud about what I believe and, what I like and what I don't like, what I'm happy with, what I'm not happy with. But when I went into it, in my voice note reply, I uncovered some stuff that was very interesting to me. So my answer was along the lines of course, I always speak my truth, but hang on a minute. If I think about the different platforms that I use, I can see that's not true. So, any of you guys that have seen me on TikTok, you know that I speak with so much vulnerability on TikTok, so much authenticity, because my journey with TikTok was very different. I started TikTok at a very low point in my life and I documented it. And I kind of played around a bit with the trends and stuff, but that's just not me at all in any way, shape, or form. I'm like the least that person ever. And I quickly sort of got rid of that because I realized I don't like it. I don't like doing that. But what I did like was just talking about what I was going through, talking about my experiences and connecting with other people that were going through the same experiences. And I found through my journey with TikTok, I would just show up. I mean, I was a photographer for 25 years. I lit film, independent movies. So for me, I can be quite prescriptive and quite, things have to be just right. And I'm an overthinker as well, which is actually really detrimental to you. If you are an entrepreneur or you work for yourself, you're self employed, but maybe you don't count yourself as an entrepreneur, or you're a creative, overthinking is the bane of everything. It's the bane of your life because it will just stop you doing the thing. Anyway, tangent, TikTok. On TikTok, because I was just sharing from such a kind of raw and authentic place. And my videos were literally just about my story. That's it. I didn't care about anything else. So I would, and still do, make videos in my pajamas with no makeup on. Like I've just come out of the shower, I'm cooking dinner, I'm walking home from the gym, like wherever I am around the world, whoever I'm with, I'll just jump on and make a quick TikTok and share my thoughts. And it bypasses the part of my brain that thinks over things. And then I realized with YouTube, I've been on my YouTube journey now for several months. I don't know how long, maybe 4 months. And I had to really learn YouTube. I had to learn it. And for me, I am, I'm an overachiever, right? So I would learn these prescriptions, the hook and the story and the cadence and the thumbnail and all of these things and the perfection of it and the performative nature of it, I feel has held me back from being my true authentic self here on YouTube. So my answer was, yes, I share my truth, I speak my truth, But no, I don't speak my truth all of the time because I could see that I talk differently on TikTok to how I talk on YouTube. On YouTube, I am just more prescriptive and performative. And that really doesn't sit well with me because I am all about I love who I am. I love my journey. I love sharing that with people, and sharing that with people helps people. I have helped thousands and thousands of people who have been in shitty situations and seen that I've grown through it and I have a very successful life that I'm completely obsessed with, and I'm happy and I'm healthy, and resilience is super important. And to show resilience, you have to show vulnerability. You have to show the things that you've been through, right? You have to show these things. And so I want to challenge that because my answer to the question showed me that I wasn't showing up completely as my authentic self here on YouTube. And I'm doing an experiment. So I am going to just show up every weekday on YouTube until the end of December. So what's that, like 5 weeks? And I'm not going to overthink it. I'm not going to overthink the lighting and the positioning and the sound. I'm saying that. That's not really true. Like, even right now, I mean, okay, I don't have very much makeup on, but I have my light, and there's not too much crap in the background. And like, I put those lights on, they weren't on a minute ago. So actually, is there still a performative nature? Yes, there is. Is that also part of who I am, though? Yes, it is. So that's okay. That can stay. But the power of realizing the situations where I don't necessarily speak my whole truth is that I can now become aware of that, and I can shine a light on that, and I can explore that. Because what I also realized in answering the question is that I don't always speak my full and authentic truth in situations where I feel like I might get rejected. This is such a human trait. Have I got a million reasons in my human experience history for that to be the case? Yes, I have. But also, we all have that. We're human beings. We crave connection. We crave tribe. I feel like I'm, for the most part, quite a lone wolf, but that is almost a trauma response. I'm very strong by myself. I love my life. I love my company. And it has been a part of my growth story, from going from being kind of codependent to being someone who's very happy in their own skin, in their own life, and in their own company. But I'm still a human being. I still crave connection, like everybody does. And I realized when answering this question that there are times I don't speak my entire whole truth. Is there a place for that? Of course there is. I mean, sometimes I just don't like a person. What is there to be gained from telling that person? I mean, at the same time, I also have told people that I don't like them when I felt like it's a necessary situation, when I can't balance the energy they're giving me. But you get my point. My point is, there is a time and a place for saying all of your thoughts. We don't need to speak all of our thoughts. That's not what this is about. It's about authenticity and honesty. So my challenge for you, if you would like to explore this, is to answer the question: do you always speak your truth? And why or why not? You can feel free to put your answers in the comments, or if that's too public, you can just journal it. Like, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Journal it, just think it, have the thought, or have the conversation with someone else. Ask someone else, hey, let's do a challenge. Let's explore something about ourselves, and ask them, do you always speak your truth? Why or why not? And see how deeply they're willing to go with it, and see how vulnerable and open you're willing to be with your answer. But if that's too much, just think about it, because it brings such growth. When we bring our attention to these things, it gives us the capacity for growth and evolution. And I think for the most part, we all want that. We all want to be a better person as we go through life. For the most part, I mean, most of the people that I surround myself with, certainly, we are looking to be a better person as much as we can. So I would challenge you to answer the question. And if you feel called, share in the comments. I'm going to start a group where we talk about this kind of thing and we explore what does it mean to find your power? What does it mean to find your creative flow? What does it mean to follow your purpose and your passion? So keep your eyes open on my YouTube, on my other socials. The links for my other socials are down below. If you're seeing this over on Facebook or anywhere else that I might post this, you can still find me on all the threads of all the things. And I'm going to start these groups. I love exploring this stuff with my clients, with the people that are in my community. If you want to be a part of my community, by the way, if you're a woman, it's currently completely free. It's hosted on School and it's called the Empowered Women's Tribe. If you're on School, you can literally just search it up, Empowered Women's Tribe. You have to fill in some questions and then I'll take a look at it. And if you're a good fit, I'll say yes, and you come. It's free right now. It's not going to be free from the 1st of January. And actually, very soon, I'm going to start a waiting list because I let some people in. I think we have 22 people at the minute. And we're just holding space at the minute and figuring out the flow of it. I've just put the first 3-day challenge in there, which is a really cool challenge, actually, which you get access to straight away if you join now. But in the next probably week, maybe 2 weeks, I'm going to be changing it to a wait list. And then I'll just be focusing on the couple of people that are in there for a little while longer. And then when we actually launch, you'll be able to come in, but then it will be paid. So if you want to get in for free, look it up now or follow the link that is below. That's also fine, whatever feels right to you. And if that doesn't feel right to you, thank you for watching my video. Anyway, let me know what you thought, what you think about the concept of challenging yourself in this way and finding your voice. I think it's a very powerful thing to do. And I'd love to know what you think. As always, have the best day.